Hey BoLS fans, AdamHarry back again with another BoLS unboxing. Today I have a very special one. It's actually the starter sets boxes, the expansion packs actually for Star Wars Armada, obviously. So I've got the two Rebel ships here. We've got the Corellian Corvette here and the Nebulon-B Frigate here for the Rebels, and then again the expansion packs here. And then of course the big dog, the Victor class Star Destroyer for the Imperials. Now, if you're like me, you're probably wondering why I would want to buy these boxes if I've already got a starter box. I'm glad you asked, and that's what we're here to find out. So I'm going to start with the Rebel ships, and then we'll open up the big box. So let me go ahead and pause, and I do recommend scissors for these boxes because they are pretty tricky to open up. So let's go ahead and dive on in. Right, got them both cut open here from the back. Again, do recommend scissors to get in there. So let's go ahead and start with the Corellian Corvette, which is the smaller of the two ships. Again, these are from FFG for Star Wars Armada, and they are packed full of stuff. So I'm just kind of shake these guys out here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we've got the the Corellian Corvette. There's the ship. We've seen the ship before. I'll go ahead and pop this out here, dump the contents. And again, we've seen this bad boy before. It's actually a really nice put together model. Nice paint job on it. Pretty simple, but elegant, I think. Well done. So the model, again, fully painted, right out of the box, ready to go. You've got the base and the command cup there, so we've seen those before. So put those to the side, and let me get into the actual contents here. This is why you're paying for another Corvette instead of just going with the one out of the box, because you can see there's some extra cards, and you go with the tokens first. So we've got a new set of tokens. We've seen these before. So both ships, the A and B. So there's not another A, B, C ship. There's just two, the A and the B. So there's the two Corvettes, and again we've seen these cards before. Corvette A, Corvette B. This one's got, they actually have the exact same stats as far as command and squadron and engineering, same defensive stats, same maneuverability dial, and all that fun stuff's the same. The firepower is different. This one has all blue dice. This one's got some red dice mixed in, so that's the point difference. And it looks like the same as far as upgrades. But this is why, on top of having an extra Corvette, because you're gonna need it anyway. But this is why. Let me go ahead and zoom in here. Zoom way in. You can see, first up, you got Mon Mothma, one of the leaders of the rebellion. We've seen her from the movies. When a friendly ship resolves the, defense token effect, it can cancel one die at medium range or reroll one die at close range or distance one. That's actually pretty good. We've got Ramus Antilles. When you reveal a command, you may gain one matching command token without spending the command dial. That's the guy from the ship. From the movies, the first movie. Nav team, let's see, tokens can either change your speed value or increase. Okay, that's good. It's navigation stuff. Electronic countermeasures, you may exhaust this card to expend one defense token at your opponent targeted with a critical result, so that's pretty good. Leading shots while attacking, you may spend one blue die to reroll any number of dice in your attack pool. So yeah, that could be useful. You sacrifice some shooting for more accuracy. Turbo lasers, H9 turbo lasers, while attacking, you may change one die facing with a hit or crit icon to face with an accuracy. Sorry, that was an accuracy from the electronic countermeasures, not crit. Tandem 4. Before you gain a command token, one friendly ship at distance 1 through 5 may gain that token instead. That's handy, so you pass out tokens. And Jaina's Light, you can ignore the effects of overlapping obstacles. Your attacks cannot be obstructed. That, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but non-obstructive attacks is pretty cool considering some of the obstruction effects that you can get in the game. I mean, just shooting through other people's bases and stuff. So line of sight's a little different versus X-Wing. So that's why you want the Corvette on top of having another Corvette to help fill out your fleet. I actually really like the Corellian Corvette as a ship. I think it's quick, it's agile, it's smaller, and it actually has some decent firepower for its size. But I mean, it's a Rebel standard, so that's a good one. So yeah, let me go ahead and pause, and then we'll get the Nebulon-B out. Alright, Neb B time, here we go. Already got this one kind of ripped open. Again, Disney. I like pointing that out. It's funny to see the Disney logo there now as well. So there's the cards and stuff. And the Armada. Ooh, tipping the camera there. Move all that stuff to the side. There's the Nebulon-B. We've seen this one before as well. No big shock here. There's the 2 command cups and the movement tray, movement dial thing, and then the actual ship. This is another ship I really like. Really well done. It looks really cool. So, yeah, it's that big frigate looking one. There's the engines back there. There's the front of the ship. So, and he just kind of sits right there. So, yeah, it's one of the cool ships I like from Star Wars just because of the unique design. So you don't see a whole lot of starships. At least I haven't seen a whole lot of starships that have been designed where they have a long kind of chassis here in the middle and then the big engine block in the back and then the rest of the ship here. So just a cool design. Getting into the cards, now that we've looked at the model, which we've seen before. This is all the good stuff, right? This is why you're paying the big bucks. So get those cards out. Again, it looks like it's the same cards from the starter box as far as ship cards, right? Neb-B, support frigate, escort frigate. Those are the same things there. So from the starter box, same dials. So extra dials, the extra cards. So flip it over either way. So both ships there. That's all good to go. And now let's get in close for the cards here. So first up on deck we have the Intel officer reporting in. So he's got, while attacking, after you reroll your attack pool, you may exhaust this card to choose 1 defense token. If that token is spent during this attack, discard that token. Okay. Just a defense liaison. Again, these are both Rebel or Imperial. I wanted to point that out. It's pretty obvious, but if you haven't played the game before, you might not know that. So that's, if you're an Imperial player and you want these cards, this is a great way to do it. You can buy this box. So anyway, Defense Liaison. Before you reveal a command, you may spend 1 command token to change that command to a maneuver or repair command. That's cool. Engineering, whatever it's called. Engine text. This is a maneuver. After you execute a maneuver, you may exhaust this card to execute a 1-speed maneuver. Oh, that's pretty cool. This is extra speed boost. Engineering team. Engineering gain 1 additional engineering point. So that's with the command. So that's cool. X-17 turbo lasers. Everybody loves lasers, right? While attacking, if the defender spends a shield token, it cannot suffer more than 1 damage on the hull zones other than the defending hull zone. So basically, this cancels out. With the defend ability, you can kind of reshuffle around the damage to adjacent shield areas. This one says you can only do 1 damage per zone. So that's pretty cool. Enhanced armament modification. The battery armaments for your left and right hull zones are increased by 1 red die. Okay, there's some extra damage there. And then the 2 ship cards. Again, these aren't available in the starter deck. So you have the Yavaris. This is the squadron. Each squadron action. Each squadron you activate can attack twice if it does not move. That's kind of neat. That'll definitely put some hurt on with the fighters. And then this one. Salvation. While attacking a ship from your front hull zone, your crit icons count as 2 damage instead of just 1. So that's pretty neat. So that's some extra cards, and that is some extra firepower with the Salvation and the X-17 turbo lasers. Even the Yavaris here with the extra ship attack is pretty dirty. So that's it for the Rebels. Now let's go ahead and deep dive into the Imperials. Here we are with the Victory Class Star Destroyer expansion pack. This, I've already taken the shrink wrap off because of that annoying glare. So there you go. Again, the Disney logo, official Disney thing. There's the big back of the box shot so that you can see, and all my lights and junk in the background with that nice reflective glare. So anyway, let's go ahead and dive on in. There's the big box for the ship, and then we have a little side panel over here with the rest of the box contents. Kind of get in there. It's wedged in there nice and good. Alright, there we go. Let me get rid of this. And we've already seen the Victory Class Star Destroyer again from the starter box, which I highly recommend picking up. But this way, you'll be able to have more to your Imperial fleet with the Star Destroyer expansion pack here. Good old Victory class, because who doesn't want to run multiple Star Destroyers, really? One piece of advice too, this is something I've learned. Be careful when storing this bad boy, because this antenna piece right here tends to break. So a little super glue fixes that right up though. So just be careful. And antenna tends to pop off. So anyway, the model itself is really nice. We've seen this before. I like it a lot. It's good old Victory class Star Destroyer. So there's that box we can get rid of. We've got the little info contents of that one. We've seen that. And then the base. And again, the 3 command cups that you need to run the ship here. So, and then we take a look at the cards. Take it a hold. There we go. And to the side. And we've got the dials and stuff. We've seen these front and back again. Same ones that come with the starter box. So good to go there. I'll move the cards to the side. And again, the same deal with these 2 cards. Victory class 1, Victory 1 class, Victory 2 class Star Destroyer. Same deal. Pretty much the same stats as far as command, squadron, and engineering. Same defense dice, same maneuver stuff. And the ranges on the weapon dice are slightly different, so that's one thing to make note of. This one's the cheaper option with the slightly shorter range weapons, but it's very devastating, either one of these ships. The forward batteries are quite deadly. So we've seen these. Now let's get into the cool stuff, which is these little cards. And again, we're going to zoom on in. So first up, we have Admiral Mahdi. The hull value of each friendly ship is increased according to its class size. What? This is for Imperials only, but it's a small ship. It goes up by 1, medium ship 2, large ship 3. That's the hull value. So that's the hit points. He's 24 points though, so that makes a lot of sense, because holy crap, that's a powerful ability. Director Assard. We know this lady from X-Wing. We've seen her before. So sorry, I can't see the text too well. Let me try to zoom in here and here we go. Alright, when you reveal a command, you may look at all command dials assigned to one enemy ship. That's cool. It's a nice little intel for you. That's pretty neat. She's only 3 points, so pretty cool. Intel officer, the same guy that we've seen the other one before. Defense liaison, seen him before. Veteran captain. When you reveal a command, you may discard this card to gain 1 command token of your choice. So that's pretty cool. Extra command tokens. Again, these are all faction agnostic too, so you can use them for Rebels or Imperials. There's no symbol there for them, so keep that in mind. Gunnery team, same deal. You can attack from the same hull zone more than once per activation. That hull zone cannot target the same ship or squadron more than once during that activation. So it's a neat way to double your firepower. Flight controllers, maneuver. This anti-squadron armament. The anti-squadron armament of each squadron that you activate is increased by 1 blue die until the end of its activation. So that's actually pretty good. Sorry about that. There you go. So that's actually pretty good when you use the squadron ability for the ship to activate TIE squads or X-Wing squads, really unload on the enemy there. So expanded hangar bay, your squadron value is increased by 1. That's nice. Assault concussion missiles. That's a black on a crit. Each hull zone adjacent to the defending hull zone suffers 1 damage. That's nice. That's packing on the damage. Ion cannon batteries. It's a blue on a crit. Choose and discard 1 command token from the defender. If the defender does not have any command tokens, the defending hull zone loses 1 shield instead. So it's extra damage. Overlord pulse, blue, crit. Exhaust all of the defender's defense tokens. Whoa! That's just like a big FU to the guys. XX99 turbo lasers. Let's see, crit. The first 2 damage cards dealt to the defender by this attack are dealt face up. That's pretty good. And then these are the 2 ships. Again, I don't believe these are part of the starter box. You have the Corruptor. It's a squadron. The speed of each squadron with bomber you activate is increased by 1 until the end of its activation. So that's definitely a bomber loadout. So that's pretty cool. And then last up, we have the Warlord ability. Warlord card, excuse me, unique card. While attacking, you may change 1 die face with an accuracy icon to a face with a hit icon. So all that extra accuracy dies, they now become hits. So it's That's pretty cool. Well, just one, but it ups your odds of doing damage, which is always a plus. So that's pretty much it for the starter box expansion pack ships. So we've seen, again, the Corellian Corvette, the Nebulon-B, and then now the Victory Class Starter Destroyer pack. These are definitely worth picking up just to grow your fleet a little bit more, to get the extra cards and extra options. I love having options. So, but there you are, folks. That's pretty much it for this unboxing. That's the Star Wars Armada stuff. Hope you enjoyed it from Fantasy Flight Games. It's pretty cool stuff. Thanks again, Fantasy Flight. Thanks again for watching. This is AdamHarry from BoLS signing off. Have a good one.